right, good morning, good morning. I got my cover from a piece of paper that I had painted years ago. And I put it in here with a strap, so it's like a traveler's notebook. And I put packing tape over it so it wouldn't get messed up. Because, you know, a little bit chaotic here sometimes. And so that's done. And there's instructions on how to do this all over the internet. I do not teach because I'm usually doing stuff wrong. So I don't ever teach, but there's lots of people that can teach you how to do this. And it's super simple. If I can do it, you can do it. This is the prompt list I alluded to, and I might follow. I think I'm going to follow for today. It's very simple prompts. Like as number 3 was summer. Number 2 is shadow. Number 1 is star. I'm going to go with number 5 because this is for the 5th of July, which is opening. And this is done by Creativity and Coffee on YouTube. And with the ampersand. And I think she's from Europe someplace. Don't quote me on that, but she has a really thick accent. Sort of. So opening. So this is going to be a thank you to the deer that I see almost daily, whether it's in the morning, the middle of the day, or the evening around here. And in my yard, in my driveway, behind my car, down by the water, eating our plants everywhere. And there's so many of them, the most I've ever seen last year and this year around here. And they're getting squeezed into tiny little sections of what's left because of construction. And we are at the end of a long street, like 3 miles long. And it has a section that comes out like that, like 2 miles away. And then you continue, and at the end is a circle. And right before you get to that circle are 2 streets. That's where we are. And if you go, well, there's a street that comes off of that, and then there's 2 streets, and then there's a huge marina right at the end of that street. So there's lots of construction all up in here and down this 2 lanes that are like 2 directions, that direction, 2 miles that either direction off this main street. Anyhow, there's tons and tons and tons of construction. Wherever they can stick a house or 500 houses, they are putting it here. Mainly because for several years in a row, we had the best school district in the state. We no longer have the best, but it's still in the top 10, maybe, in the state, public schools. There's all kinds of private schools in South Carolina for a myriad of reasons. I can hear my dog barking down there. Anyhow, I made my title, which I did that several days ago, before I had decided to even do this, because I was just playing on Procreate one night, and then I decided to do this. I have cut a bunch of pictures from my phone and from the Audubon Society or wherever, and I tucked a couple things in here that I might want to use. They don't need to stay in here, though. I'll probably just go to the side. And I made my title, which is just a copy of a Traveler's Notebook insert. And then I did my reason why, because this is an Allie Edwards thing, and I love that. And my title kind of morphed over here, because this is my therapy that I do every day here. And then right now it's deer therapy. So my page is this pink page. And that needs a little tape, so I don't poke myself. Just a smidgen. Right over that stapler, because for whatever reason, this one stapler right here is not completely centered. Anyhow, so the prompt for today is opening. And I think I'm just going to paperclip for right now that in. Because I think I'm going to put it on the back so that it doesn't interfere with what I'm doing that day. Well, actually, I can pull my book out because I just rubber banded. So I might pull it out to work on it till it's all done. and then leave it in the cover. So opening. Yeah. And that will lead to the story of the day. Whatever. And I think I'm going to do this a lot of junk journaling fashion. And that's going to be, I already made the base, so it's a junk journal. This page happens to be plain, but it's going to have lots of stuff, aka kind of like that. Possibly lots of, what do they call those? Clusters. A cluster effect. A more is more policy is going to happen in this journal. Because I have a lot of stuff, and because I need to use it up, and because it looks prettier on paper than in a drawer, and I'm in a decluttering phase, and my husband says, take advantage of it, use everything. So anyhow, so what I think I'll start with is a piece of paper, perhaps store-bought, because I have a lot of that too, paper, mixed with handmade paper, and then stickers. It's just going to be a whole lot. I'm looking in my drawers. I mean, it could even lend itself to a map sticker. But I have all this stuff from Ali Edwards. I have alphabets. I don't know how I'm going to handle it. And every day might be different. Who knows? Who knows? Like, here's a piece of paper that I painted that was on a Kelly Perky Traveler's Notebook subscription, which she doesn't do anymore. I don't even think she came back for a little bit. And she's gone again. But I think her private life is, who knows, maybe she's working for somebody. I don't know. I used to follow her on some kind of social media. See, that could be a great base as far as I'm concerned. And the thing is opening. I don't know if I'm even going to put any journaling here. Ouch. We're being inundated with mosquitoes right now. Okay. This is vintage, so maybe not today. Although, this red part I could use maybe. Somehow. I wonder if one of the prompts is instructions. I doubt it. Opening thankful, travel bags, forest freedom, stripes, secret note, junk mail, desk setup / workspace, time capsule, circle, sun, rise or sunset, torn, keepsake, art deco, wonderlust, shimmer, field notes, contrast, triangle, vintage, peak, cursive, interesting, ribbon, favorite place, or gold. So they're very, very generic, and they can go in any direction. And maybe some days I don't use them. I don't know. Oopsie. I think I just hit you. I had to roll up my sleeves. Get down and dirty here. All right. I have a bunch of journaling cards from Ali Edwards. And I don't know if they'll even fit because there's stuff on them. Opening. Now see, I could cut off that and use the yellow, which I might actually. Let's see what else is in here. As I love these, see, like I could use something like that, but I don't know if I want to use all of that. I think these are all. Okay, here's some more. This could be pretty. Just use this part. Maybe not today, but I might hold that one out. This could be used. This could be used. That could be used. Okay, I think these are all alphabets and words. Oh, I love this envelope. That's not Ellie Edwards. I don't know where that came from. But I wonder if there's something in here that says opening. I should just print her list again and just cut them up. Okay, how I'm going to interpret the opening, I think, is by like describing how their openings, their territory is shrinking. So there's a lot of nature stuff on here. I might like see the trees. Their trees are disappearing. I might like nature stories could work too. Into the wild. Okay, that's a good one. Into the wild. The wild is disappearing. I don't know where these came from, how long I've had them, but I get her subscription, one of her subscriptions. Okay, so I think I'm going to cut this off. And I could use this. You know, this could go in my Hobonichi. This could go somewhere else. Don't throw it away. But then I could do this. Probably not now, that. But that really picks up the yellow in here. I could add a dab of pink in here. I had a little picture of a deer. And I have now lost it. Oh, here it is. Here's a bunch of them. This was across the street from our house. But that's 3 of them. I think there's about... So now I can intersperse... Maybe not. Well, yeah, their territory, a map. Okay, I'm going to pull this into the wild off. And I'm going to just stick it right in a little plastic box in front of me so that I don't lose it, theoretically. And then I'm going to put a map sticker there. But I've got tons of other stickers that don't necessarily have to fit deer or nature. I might just now be looking for color. Oh, I forgot. I ordered these. Might be right up my alley right here. But I ordered, this is Erin Condren. Yeah. But I got it on Amazon, but it's a whole stack of gorgeous brightness and perkiness. But it's on sticker paper. I mean, like, hello. Hello. I might punch out a circle and put it in here. Maybe not that one. Maybe that one. Okay, punch. Okay, oh, maybe I shouldn't go with that color combo. Or both of them. I don't know. Okay. And, I mean, I've got tons of Happy Planner stickers. But in these kind of sets, because I use these in my Hobonichi, there's like this. That's perfect. This will go with my color scheme. Except for that card. That card's becoming problematic. Maybe I take that card out. I have other paper, I know. But there's all kinds of different possibilities in these kind of things. I only buy them when I find them on sale because to me they're very expensive. But like here's stripe. Like, oh my God. Hello. Pink stripes. Okay, we're taping everything to this little box right in front of me. Oh, here's some more rainbow stuff. However, if I bring this in, also, this might fit in actually. We're going to pull that out. We might put it back, or we might use it tomorrow. But there's all kinds of stuff like this. Like you can see where I've cut this long sticker in half previously. Now, I might just leave those dots on there because they look like polka dots, but I might use that. So that's just a possibility with these guys. Not sponsored, not nothing. This is the watercolor palette. If I find them on sale, I get them. Here's another one. These are from Amazon, which I have curtailed a lot of that. But these come color-coded, and these are from Japan or made in China somewhere. But these are small and stickers. And this set might not, you have to cut it. It's not perforated. But this is more of a vintage look. So that one might not be my right choice, but I have a couple of these. And they're in drawers labeled. The fancy drawers. These are fancy stickers. Now here's another one. I don't know. See, this looks like the same company has the exact same stuff, but they're called different things. Oh, maybe that's the title of them. I don't know. So my question is, do they come from the same company? They just have ways of getting you with different things. This is another one. This is Arts Bar by Marlene. She's on the internet. Big, but European. But, I mean, she does have a lot of color, you have to say. And these are not stickers. But I love these. They're a little bit whimsical. Well, a lot whimsical. But if I were to put something like this in here, I would probably only use part of it. I don't know if I'm going to use... And this is just how I do it. There's no hard and fast rules. Now, Nightmare Before Christmas probably will not have anything for here. That's Halloween. Okay. Here's another one. This is from the Paper Studio, but this has a lot of words, but it also has stripes, washi tape. I think this one is for words. Everyday Borders foiled sticker pack. Okay, here's a Diane Reevely one. Dilutions. These, again, I would probably cut them in half because they're big. But here's some that you can color yourself. Or use them as black and white. These little guys might go in on a top layer because they're tiny. I work from the bottom up. And I did learn that from YouTube University. Okay. Some of this washi tape might work. Or borders or whatever you want to call it. But again, I'm just going to use parts of it. I'm collecting a color of pinks, oranges, yellows. And then I'll see what I can do. Oh, yes. Okay. Yep. I'm going to try to use this yellow. But these sticker books have stuff like this a lot of times. Like, oh my God, I love this one better. Actually, I'm going to pull out this orange one. These are clear, but you can probably still use that. Okay. I'm getting quite a collection here. Who is this? This is American Crafts. I don't know if this is Amy Tangerine. But again, it's the same stuff. Lots of possibilities with color. Ooh, like this right here. Okay, I have a lot. I'm going to stop. Because sometimes you can have too much. This is another one of those books, but it's color-coded too. But it's got more lively stuff. Like, I think I want more orange. Like, here's orange page already. And this is sticker paper, but you got to cut it. Like, here's little jelly beans. Those could work. That orange could work. Let's just see, because these are small. Again, they might go on top. I might just leave all these sticker books out. I still don't think I'm going to use this now. So I've gathered quite a mishmash of stuff here. If I leave this in, I will put this on. I think I'm going to leave it off, but I might save it for when I do use this. But for right now, it's a Citrus Palooza here. So I could use this. Now my word is in black, but there's some dark trees in this picture. Okay, I'm going to start with this guy. Okay, first of all, see, I don't know how to start. I think I'm going to put this down off center and put this underneath. So part of it's showing on that side and that side. I'm not teaching you how to do this. I'm teaching you how I do it. And again, not teaching. Just showing you what I'm doing. Because I don't always know what I'm doing. And I might change my mind. But for today, that's the beauty of a junk journal. It should be relaxing, I feel. So now what I might do is just start a whole ladder of color. Because it's just paper, and if you don't like it, tomorrow do it different. It should not be stressful, in other words. And I do completely understand the theory that it's expensive stuff sometimes, and you don't want to screw it up because it's expensive. I get that. I'm going to tear it because I tore that other one. I completely get that. And I have been there and felt like that at times. But I also have learned when I use that theory, I tend to hoard stuff because I'm afraid to use it because I'm going to make a mistake. And then I can't get it again. Okay, these were stickers, but they're dried out. And not their fault. I've had them for years. Oh, this is almost turning into like a smash book. Or what I would have thought of as a smash book. Now, I'm going to cut off the dots. And now it doesn't look like I used a planner supply. So now I might put my stuff, build a ladder again on this side, going in the opposite direction. Opposite. Hey, what? Oh, opposite. This was coming in. This is coming in. Can you hear the cicadas out there? At least this year we don't have those swarms of them. We just have a little. All right, this because of it being transparent needs something on it. Well, maybe like that, and then I could put Into the Wild here. Okay, that works. Now this is not all sticky, and some of this stuff is old. You can't expect it to last, the sticky part to last forever. But I can use a glue stick, and I'm not down on it. Oh, you know what? I have a pink Post-it right here. even though it's the same color, it's a different tone. And it just adds to all of it. The cluster effect. Which is fun. Actually, I don't want Chicago to be on here because we're not in Chicago. No offense to Chicago. I've never been to Chicago. And those two going up like that, kind of. Does it scream they're losing their territory? Of course it does. Borders are getting smaller and smaller. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So that's how fun a junk journal about deer can be, in my opinion. I think. Now, tomorrow could look completely different. And tomorrow I have a little bit of a accordion thing here going on. And what is my word for tomorrow? I have buried my book cover. Thankful. So opening. I think I'm going to write on here, openings are getting smaller. Yes, I am. Is this a black one? I think so. Yeah. Or I might, openings are shrinking. And that way I have a design element on this. This is my theory, right or wrong. It's just what I'm going with. I have a design element of black on this side. I have a very dark design element here with the tree in the picture, the trees in the picture, and this. So if you're supposed to have that triangle, and if that's the law of art, then I accomplished it. But I also could do kind of like just a line down the post-it, which adds a little texture, in my opinion. Interest, all of that. And I could put black polka dots, but I might stop. I don't know, there's polka dots on this Diane tape, and there's polka dots here. Here we go. It's just paper. But it's supposed, I want it to be playful and colorful and bright and funky. Just like me. Love that. Love that. Good start, Beth. For me. And I like it. That's the half of it. 3/4 of it. Here's a heart. Let me see what kind of washi tape I have. Ooh. I have some pink washi tape. Oh, I have pink circles. I might add these little washi flakes. Pink to the yellow. Therefore, the dot thing continues. Love it. Super fun. And who knows what tomorrow's going to bring. I won't use one of these every day because I may not have something that applies. What is tomorrow again? Thankful. Well, I'm already thankful for the joy that they bring me. So we might have another perky one tomorrow. Perky and peppy. But it is a creamy-ish paper. And this more than likely will get covered up. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Thanks for watching. Happy 4th of July to 4th of July weekend because it's Saturday now for you. Okay, all of these can go together. Perhaps tomorrow. Thankful. That could work on thankful. And it would be pretty to have, you know, a completely, again, another cluster of things. Because I think I'm going to focus on clusters for this journal. But it could be fun to have all this bright color against this color. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm stopping. I'm stopping. I'm going to stop talking. Okay. Thanks for watching. Happy 4th of July weekend, rest of it. See you all tomorrow. Bye.